End zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Good.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
50-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Willie Gay on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
From the 31, Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Brady now to throw. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down, escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
24 is the mic. Who that? 24 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check.
On second down, it's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Daniel on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's got Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
24 is the Alabama.
They go back to the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted.
No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Flush to his right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On first down, Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Now Brady again. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On second down, it's McCoy. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this time Mahomes will throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Don Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Shadow. 54, right there. 50.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Here's Brady to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
22 yards.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Number 10,
Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, it's Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
At the Chiefs' 44-yard.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
O.J. Howard.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Here's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well,
and Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Washington's got it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It's 2nd and
8. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. To throw is Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. Back to throw, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A give to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On first down, it's Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Brady going to look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
No, 66.
To throw is Brady. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Gronkowski, incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll go with Jones. And some space here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud again.